You are now listening to the sounds of Dr. B's Spot, a production of Bowden Enterprise Services, LLC. Join the podcast where love and life topics are discussed surrounding spiritual connection, relationships, finance, and becoming a better you through elevation. And now, here's your host, spiritual advisor and behavioral health clinician, Dr. B.
Welcome back to another session of Dr. B's Spot, Love and Life. I'm your host, your spiritual assure intuitive healer, Dr. B. We are back in business and back in action, back with the truth, back with the fire, and back with the words your spirit didn't know it needed. In today's episode, we're talking about cycles, those repeated patterns in relationships, in life, in choices that seem to keep coming back around. Sometimes we think those cycles mean failure, but really they are classrooms. They keep showing up until we respond differently, until we finally learn the lesson we were meant to learn. And the moment we do, that's not just the end of a cycle. That's your graduation. This episode is called The Ending of the Cycle Was Your Graduation. We'll be unpacking how to recognize when the lesson is complete, how to gather the wisdom without regretting the time, and how to walk out with your diploma of clarity, because nothing was wasted. And the ending was never punishment, it was promotion. Cycles are classrooms. They're the spaces where life keeps replaying a situation until you finally answer it differently. We often think of cycles as punishment, as if God or the universe is beating us down. But truthfully, cycles are teachers. They are here to show us where we still hand away our power, where we still haven't learned to stand in who we are. So many of us keep running into the same types of people, the same arguments, the same heartbreaks, and we wonder, why me? Why does this keep happening? But here's the revelation. It isn't about them. It's about you. Until you shift, the pattern doesn't break. Now, here's the encouragement. When you finally see the cycle for what it is, you realize it wasn't wasted time. Every round built you, shaped you, gave you data. Every disappointment became a notebook of wisdom. Even in the tears, you were collecting instructions for the future version of you. Not every memory was bad. Not every moment was wasted. You had laughter in between the storms. You had joy tucked inside the chaos. And you had proof that love, even when messy, was real enough to mark your soul. That's what makes healing so powerful. You don't erase the memories, you redeem them. See, the enemy of your soul wants you to believe cycles are proof of failure, but God says they are proof of promotion. Because when you're trusted with a repeated lesson, it means heaven is trying to graduate you into a higher seat. That's why it hurts so bad when you're in it. Graduation tests always feel harder than the class itself. And once you overcome it, that class is behind you, not in front or beside you. But here's where you take back your power. The cycle doesn't end when they leave. The cycle ends when you choose differently, when you stop explaining yourself to people who are committed to misunderstanding you, when you stop giving one more chance to someone who has already shown you their pattern, when you stop revisiting old battles that already proved who the winner was. That's graduation. And graduation doesn't mean you throw away everything you've been through. It means you take the diploma of wisdom and walk out with your head high. You remember the laughter, the good memories, the times together, the lessons, but you don't sign up for that class again. I know somebody listening right now needs to hear this. It wasn't all bad. Stop beating yourself up for the years you spent in it. You weren't dumb. You weren't weak. You were learning. You were experiencing love, pain, hope, disappointment, laughter, intimacy, and conflict. And all of that made you who you are today. So instead of saying I wasted time, try saying I earned my degree. The ending of the cycle was your graduation, and the cap and gown you wear is called clarity. And let me drop this truth. People don't always clap when you graduate. Some will ignore you. Some will delete you. Some will act like you never existed. That's fine, because the ceremony wasn't for them. It was for you. They don't have to honor your growth for it to be real. Let them perform in their own lane while you perform in yours. When you finally stop circling the mountain, God says, now I can trust you with new land, new relationships, new opportunities, new doors that couldn't open until you stop dragging old chains through them. That's the blessing of the end of a cycle. So, my friend, here's basically the final word. Don't cry too long over closed doors. Don't hate the one who couldn't see your value. Don't curse the years that seemed like repeat. Celebrate your graduation. Lift your chin. Put on your crown and move forward, knowing that what's ahead will not repeat what's behind. Because the cycle wasn't your death. It was your diploma. And the ending wasn't punishment. It was promotion. Thank you for tuning in to Dr. B's Spot, Love and Life. I hope this message has reached you in a beneficial and divine way. If this episode resonated with you, please like and share it with someone who could use a fresh perspective. Until next time, be blessed with less stress. Much love, Dr. B, and I'm out.
Join us next time at Dr. B's Spot, where we dive into the real deal of love and life by tapping into your body, mind, and spirit. Don't forget to like, rate, and comment on each podcast that we drop. For all upcoming shows, reach Dr. B and all she has to offer on BowdenEnterprise.com and social media outlets under the moniker Bowden Enterprise Services. Peace and blessings to you and yours. We are out.